Hi. So this is a FITGI AITS problem. It's a probability question. I wanted to discuss this here because one of the students had a doubt here. A lists down all the positive divisors of 2010 square, right? And selects two divisors from the list. Find the probability that exactly one of the selected divisors is a perfect square, right? So to start off this problem, let's find out the divisors of 2010 square, right? So 2010 can be factorized as 2 into 1005, which is 5 into 201, which is 3 into 667, right? So basically, this is the factorization of 2010. 2 into 3 into 5 into 67. So 2010 square basically has the factorization 2 square into 3 square into 5 square into 67 square, right? So what we have to do is basically find all possible divisors here, find all divisors. So let's first count the number of divisors. Let's count the number of divisors. So you know from standard theory that counting the divisors will be just adding the powers of the prime factors and multiplying them. So it will be 2 plus 1 into 2 plus 1 into 2 plus 1 into 2 plus 1, which is basically going to be equal to 81. So there are total 81 possible divisors here. Now what our job is to count how many of these divisors, count how many are perfect squares, are perfect squares. Great. So how do we do that? Let's do that on the next page. So 2010 square, which is equal to 2 square into 3 square into 5 square into 67 square. I have to count all the perfect squares which are divisors. So let's see, perfect squares can be formed just using either one prime factor, one prime, or two primes, or three primes, or all four primes. So these are the four classes of perfect squares. So if you use just one prime out of these 2, 3, 5, and 67, you will get perfect squares like this, which are divisors, right? So there are four of them, right? If you use two primes, you can make perfect squares like this, or 2 square, 5 square, 2 square, 67 square, and 3 square, 5 square, 3 square into 5 square, 3 square, 67 square, and 5 square, 67 square, right? So basically you're doing 4c2 is equal to 6 here. If you take 3 primes together, you will do 4c3 is equal to 4 such perfect squares. An example would be t square, 2 square, 3 square, 5 square. Similarly, you can do 2 square, 3 square, 67 square, and 2 more. And all 4 prime, there is only one perfect square, which is the number itself, right? 2 square, 3 square, 5 square, 67 square. So right now we have a total of 4 plus 6 plus 4 plus 1, which is 15 perfect squares. But we have forgotten to write 1 also. 1 is also a divisor of this number, and 1 is also a perfect square. So therefore 15 plus 1 is equal to 16 perfect squares. 16 perfect square divisors, right? So I have a list of 81 divisors, out of which 16 of them are perfect squares, right? So the remaining, how many? Remaining, there are 65 non-perfect square divisors, right? And now I have to select two out of them such that only one of them is a perfect square, right? So two divisors out of this 81. The total number of ways of doing that would be 81c2, number of ways of selecting two divisors. And how many ways can I select just one out of this? Just one out of this can be done when you select one from this group and one from this group, right? One divisor from the perfect squares, one divisor from the non-perfect square. So basically 16 ways to do perfect squares multiplied by 65 ways to do non-perfect squares is the total number of ways to make the appropriate selection. Divide that by 81c2. So you'll get 16 into 65 by 81 into 80 by 2, right? So this becomes 5 here and 13 here. So you get 26 by 81, and that comes out to 0.32. So this is one of those questions which has numerical answers, and this is the correct answer. So I hope you understood how we went about solving the problem. We first thought of the number, found how many divisors are there. Then we started constructing how many of such divisors can be perfect squares. We found that it was 16. And then it was a simple question where you were finding total number of ways of selecting two divisors. And on top, you have basically one perfect square divisor and one non-perfect square divisor. So the answer of this question will be 0.32. That's all. I'll see you next time.